Calling it quits on a relationship is never easy, but it doesn't just cause emotional suffering. From stomach issues to difficulty sleeping, breakups can also wreak physical havoc. As you probably already know, stress has a major impact on skin. And of course, nothing induces stress quite like a breakup. When the stress hormone cortisol is increased in the body, it can signal it to do lots of wacky things. One of those things is increasing oil production, also known as sebum. And as dermatologist Deborah Luftman told Cosmopolitan, sebum makes the skin a better host for the bacteria that causes acne. If that weren't enough, adrenaline, another stress hormone, increases inflammation, causing the skin to be sensitive and more prone to dermatological issues. But it's not just out-of-control hormones that can contribute to breakouts. How we respond to breakups isn't doing our skin any favors either. Eating poorly, especially things that are high in sugar, can cause inflammation that results in the breakdown of collagen. Additionally, not keeping up with your hygiene, especially your skincare routine, can also be a factor in your skin breaking out. While there's the cliche that breakups have us reaching for a pint of ice cream, for a lot of people, the desire to eat completely goes away.
I said I'm not hungry!
The reason comes back to stress and increased levels of adrenaline and cortisol, both of which affect heart rate. When your heart rate is increased, it's physically impossible to keep food in your system. As noted in Vice, this is the body in survival mode, so eating doesn't have the same importance as it does when your heart isn't in tatters. Ending a relationship can also cause you to have some not-so-pleasant stomach issues. Because a breakup kicks the fight-or-flight response into high gear, the body isn't working properly on many levels. That said, one place we can feel that is in our stomach. Licensed counselor Erin Parisi told Bustle, this overwhelming distress often causes physical symptoms like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, heartburn, headache, low energy, low appetite, insomnia, hypersomnia, and increased appetite. But this isn't just caused by increased levels of cortisol affecting the gastrointestinal tract. As Duke University's Mark Leary told Business Insider, the blood that's supposed to be pumped into the stomach to keep digestion on the up and up ends up going into the muscles instead. This can lead to queasiness and nausea, which in turn can cause pooping issues like constipation or diarrhea. In other words, even if you're unable to eat, you could still find yourself running for the toilet when you least expect it. Nasty breakups can also affect your sleeping.
Is she coming off a bad breakup?
According to the Mayo Clinic, when it comes to sleeplessness, stress is almost always the top reason. Stress causes intrusive thoughts, like all those painful walks down memory lane, as well as increased cortisol levels. Dr. Anise Wilson told Baylor College of Medicine, high levels of stress impair sleep by prolonging how long it takes to fall asleep and fragmenting sleep. Sleep loss triggers our body's stress response system, leading to an elevation in stress hormones, namely cortisol, which further disrupts sleep. Basically, you have a vicious cycle that can be near impossible to break. But while not being able to sleep can be annoying, the side effects can be problematic. Sleep is necessary for cognitive function, mood regulation, as well as staving off certain neurological diseases, according to the American Chemical Society. Dr. Wilson added, chronic sleep deprivation also has been associated with decreased metabolism and endocrine dysfunction. It also contributes to looking exhausted and those relentless under-eye circles. Ultimately, a breakup isn't kind to the body. In addition to these side effects, there's possible increased blood pressure, hair loss, and even a weakened heart because, yes, broken heart syndrome is real. While you may not be able to avoid these physical symptoms, you can try to stay ahead of them. Eating healthy, surrounding yourself with loved ones, and talking to a therapist are great proactive things to do. In time, your body and heart will recover.